Since y'all like my story time so much, quick story time about how I lost a friend because I forgave her boyfriend. I was friends with the two of them, but I was friends with her first. But I knew him first because we all went to college together, right? So anyway, long story short, they going on good for like a year or two. And they met in college, but didn't get together until some years after we graduated from college, right? So bad. They getting along good. He cheats on her. She tells me he cheats on her and she's going to leave him. I said, baby, you better leave him. You better walk away clean, okay? Do not let nobody play in your face. She's like, absolutely not, Nicole. I'm not going to let nobody play in my face. I am leaving. I said, okay, bet. Long story short, Shorty didn't leave. She forgave him and she stayed. And that is her prerogative. What you are willing to deal with or what you can deal with is not any of my business. So see, once you forgive the man as your friend, I forgive him too. Baby, I don't get in the middle of relationship issues, marriage issues, none of that, because again, it's none of my business. So I had a gathering at my house and of course they're invited, okay? So they come over, we having a good time. Typically the boyfriend is my spades partner because she cannot play spades, right? This has been the way it's been for as long as they have been in a relationship and we're ever in the same space or same gathering together, right? Homie's always my spades partner. And actually that stemmed from college. So we get to the table, baby. I'm talking my hot shit about spades because nobody can see me in spades, period. I'm not arguing with you, debate with your mammy. So anyway, we talking that hot shit and I'm like, okay, come on, spades partner, let's go. We about to beat their ass. Again, he has been my spades partner for years from college days. Okay, remember that. I'm getting out of my peripheral that Shorty got an attitude. She's fuming, she's steaming, she's upset. Now I'm ignoring her because I'm not thinking it got nothing to do with me. Maybe she still has residual anger from the fact that he cheated on her, whatever. Maybe somebody he cheated on her with was at the party because, we had at that time a very like close-knit group. So, and she didn't tell me who it was with. So I'm like, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. If she wants to talk to me about it, she'll come to me and talk to me about it. After the game is over with or whatever, and we beat their ass as we usually do. They're about to switch like teams, like the losing team is about to get up. So she comes over to me like, can I talk to you for a second? So I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, it was good. Pulls him to the side. She's like, well, if I'm mad at him, you should be mad at him too. He should not be your spades partner right now. Baby, I'm lost. I'm confused. I am literally perplexed. So I'm like, well, I thought y'all was back together. Like, I thought y'all had worked it out. She was like, yeah, I have, but I'm still mad at him. And you were my friend first. And you're not supposed to be playing spades with him. You should still be giving him the cold shoulder until I'm ready to really, forgive him fully. And then y'all could go back to being spades partner, da-da-da. So anyway, I'm not addressing it right there because there's a whole bunch of people there. It's not the right arena. It's not the right space. I said, I feel you. Let's talk about this when people leave. Like, so no scene is called. She agreed and she's like, okay, bet. So the people leave and then she brings it back up with him present. She says flat out, I love that you guys are cool. I love that you have a good relationship. I love that we all get along. I love our little circle. So remember I said like, we're like in a circle of friends at that time, right? I love that we have a little circle. But when I'm mad at him, you got to be mad at him, right? Because we were friends first. And then when I decide to forgive him for real, then you can forgive him for real. And I'm paraphrasing everything, of course. And so I'm just like, well, baby, let me tell you something. The moment you told me that you was going to stay with him and that you forgave him, that means that I don't got no beef with this man because you made the decision that you are going to stay in this relationship. I don't get in the midst or in the middle of anyone's relationship because what's going to happen is once you do decide to fully forgive him and I have beef with him, guess who he has beef with now? Me. And I don't like being in the cooker, baby, in a situation that don't belong to me. So anyway, I tell her that, like, listen, I understand what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from. And if you want to give him an attitude, even though you said you forgave him, that's on you, love. But as far as I'm concerned, if you decided to stay in the relationship, he and I are going to remain cool. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Long story short, y'all, I don't think we spoke more than 2 times after that. This was about maybe 6 years ago. Let me tell you something. As a person and as a life coach, as someone that coaches couples, someone who has coached hundreds of people and thousands indirectly, when I tell you that you need to stay out of people's business and stay out of people's relationships, baby, hear me and hear me clearly. Because what will typically end up happening is when they forgive them and they move on and you've been beefing with their partner for weeks, months, days, and years, you and the partner is now into something. Now y'all can't get along. Y'all can't be in the same place. I personally don't subscribe to that. When forgiveness is given on the side of the person you're closest to, always stay neutral. Be safe.